things started, this is the matchup everybody anticipated and has been waiting for. These two teams head and shoulders above the rest, and we're talking winner take all in this showdown.
Now here's how the U.S. will take the floor. George and Fielder are the guard pair. In the front court, it's Anthony at the 3 and MP going to work at the power forward position. Rounding things out, it's Barton in at the center. And you take a look at the starting lineup for Spain. You have Aguirre and Calderon in the backcourt. Out on the wing, it'll be Ceballos. Next to him, the star of the team, Almanza at the 4. And Fernandez bringing it all together as the center. And as you mentioned, both Spain and the U.S. are undefeated coming into the finals. Both a perfect 6-0 through the group stages and the knockout rounds. Greg, this is going to be a beauty.
Yeah, and the reality is neither has been challenged thus far, but with the championship on the line, we couldn't have asked for a more perfect matchup.
And in terms of prospects, Almanza is as polished as they get. He is game ready on day one.
And he's such a fluid finisher, especially for his size. There isn't any weakness to his game. Gives you everything you could want from that position.
And the shot goes in.
When the player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard him and where your point of commitment is.
Drains the three-pointer. James has got 6.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Fires the 3. And the shot by Almanza, no good. James looking it over. And it's off from three-point range. To the inside. It's stolen. All right, Greg, one matchup to watch. Barton and Fernandez going at each other at that center position.
Both of those players have huge size and command such a presence. They play so similar, and both have a relentless style to attack the paint.
So it's Spain now, following the 3 from James. Spain again can't hit. Fires for 3. Aguirre grabs the miss.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Almanza. Spain again can't hit.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Gets it to go. An MP already into double digits in the first half. He has certainly come out with passion to start this game.
And the one advantage that Spain has enjoyed all tournament long, we've seen it play out, is the sheer size that they have on their roster.
They still have that edge over the U.S., but it's a lot closer than some of their earlier matchups.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
From deep, James. Lucas with the rebound. And it's Lucas with the ball for Spain. 6-point game. And the shot by Almanza, no good. Outside, James. Again, James missing. Now, Spain with it. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Pass to Almanza. Clock at 6. Outside, Aguirre. It's hauled in by USA.
Well, everybody in the world heard about those barbs that Almanza and MP threw back and forth at each other. I mean, elevated. It was almost like a wrestling match. But a lot of bulletin board material going into this game to hype it up.
Almanza called MP overrated, and MP guaranteed a win. So one of the two stars is going to have a plate full of crow to snack on after this one.
Spain shooting their first free throws of this. First free throw is good. So it's USA now. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. From deep, James. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Calderon taking his time here. Pass to Almanza. Lays it up off the glass. Almanza's got 6. And even though, Brent, Almanza isn't in the NBA, he has been at the pro levels in Europe for quite some time.
Well, since early in his career, he's been playing against grown men. When you're 16, 17, that is huge in your experience, in your development. Almanza ready for anything.
And here's Calderon after the three-pointer from James. From 18 feet away, Calderon, no good. USA leading by 18. And what a showing from MP. He's come out and made a statement to Almanza and the rest of Spain.
Well, Almanza may be full from eating his words right about now. All he seems to have done is light a fire under MP, and he is torching him right now.
Almanza with the bucket.
Well, Calderon has been tagged as a shooter, but this time dishing it.
And here's James outside. Sinks the three-pointer. James is got 21 in the game. And you know what, Brent? Something that has stood out all tournament long. The leadership role that MP has stepped into.
Well, since the opening jump ball, Kevin, this guy has been the alpha dog for the U.S. That says a lot. He sets the tone, and he says what needs to be said. Now, shooting range is one of the things Ceballos is trying to add to his game. That's well done.
From deep, James. Calderon pulls it in. Spain trails by 16. Here's Ceballos. 5 points in the game. Offensive rebound. Here's Mendoza. That one misses. James with it. This one for 3. Another miss by James. And here's Calderon. 3-pointer. Martin with the rebound. Martin's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
And Sean Babb for this USA squad is a guy you got to squeeze because he's the glue that keeps them together.
And the ability to facilitate and create out of the post or elbow, critical. Babb has great court awareness and helps the U.S. get the looks they want.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Now James. He's got 24. That will count. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. USA leads by 19. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. Welcome back, everyone, to our coverage of the Under-19 title game, with the second half on the way. Well, Brent, tonight, no greater example of how global the game of basketball has become.
Well, Spain has especially embraced the sport, but all over Europe, basketball is ingrained in the sporting culture. The NBA ecstatic about how things have taken off across the pond.
Here is Lucas after the made shot from James. Aguirre passes to Lucas. Campbell grabs the board. USA leading by 21. James, that's a 2-pointer, and some very quick points for him on that possession. James has got 4 points this quarter.
I just don't think they want him taking that kind of shot again. His teammates are just laughing, shaking their heads there on the bench.
Here's Almanza. Knocks down the 3 ball. Almanza's got 11.
That's what Aguirre does. He makes things happen, that time by dishing it.
And here's James outside. Aguirre grabs the miss.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And Greg, the way that Aguirre can navigate the floor, he is as elusive as they come.
And he has a great sense of how to set his teammates up. So much of Spain's offense comes from Aguirre's ability to create out of thin air.
And how aggressive has he been on the offensive end? Over half the team's points have been his.
Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Here's Aguirre. Can't connect from short range. USA leading by 21. From deep, James. Good. MP is playing with a chip on his shoulder. 30-point night for him when his country has needed him the most. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Almanza with the bucket.
The last time the USA squad won this tournament was in 2021. We went all the way when France was the host.
And you can see some of those similarities between that team and this one. Even with their recent success, you know Team USA expects nothing short of a championship.
And the shot is good. Here's George. Still yet to score. Shoots the 3. Aguirre grabs the miss. Spain trails by 19. Here's Almanza. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. They get it back. Good. And USA leads by 19.
Well, Barton not shy about throwing his weight around on the glass. Excellent rebound there.
Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Well, we all know shooting and defense are keys for the international game. That's why Tim Fielder has been so important for the U.S.
Well, he does both things at such a high level. A very sticky defender, and you can't sag off of him on drives on the offensive end. This guy helps spread the floor, contributes in a lot of ways. And that's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
From deep, James hits the 3-point. James has got 13 points in the second half.
Mano y mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Yeah, again, you can't take this too far to make it too selfish, but that exchange, that's fun to watch.
So it's USA now. After the basket by Spain on the other end. And it's good. at 2 points. 55 seconds left in the third quarter. Down low. Gets it to go inside. And the reach of Almanza on display as he gets it over MP.
Well, here's the problem. He's shooting the lights out, but they're still behind. They need another guy to step up.
You know, Brent, all game long, we've seen MP getting what he wants on offense. And I see the smile on your face. You love the way he plays. Clearly outplaying Almanza.
And this is exactly what Almanza should have been afraid of. MP is cooking him and looks anything but overrated.
Now Spain with it. They're on a 16-7 run. No good from outside. Now here's James. Launches it. Drops in the tray. James has got 42 in the game. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. USA ahead. They lead by 18. And we are down to just one. It's a completely new group for USA. The USA calls time here. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. USA leading by 21. Shoots. Spain grabs the miss.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up and you can't knock it down.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Sort of reminding me of a little Ben Wallace action here from his years with the Pistons. He's been that much of a force rebounding the ball.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
Almanza, that's in there, coming off the assist from McGuire. McGuire's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. James has a 2-pointer. Spain grabs the miss. Lopez has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. From deep, James. Lucas with the rebound. Lucas has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Offensive rebound. Here's Mendoza. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for USA.
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the 3-ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
And there's been another bonus to what's happened with them tonight, and that's the offensive rebounding. They're boxing out. They're getting up extra shots. That could be a difference maker in the result. Well, if you're the USA team, there's one guy outside you have to watch. That is Edgar Calderon.
You know, Brent, he has been one of the best outside shooters all tournament long. Can knock down the 3 with the best of them. Now, here's Calderon. He's covered closely. Pass to Sabalos. Buries it from 3-point range. Here's James. Here's the 3. Jaquez with the rebound. And the final seconds now, just a formality. What a show and what a series. And as the final seconds dwindle down, these players showing emotion. And there it is. The USA gets it done, and they win the Under-19 championship with a perfect 7-0 record. Brent, what an incredible tournament for them.
Well, if you talk about a complete team, that was this USA group, dominant on both ends of the floor, and they came together at the right time to cap off this historic run.
You said it, Brent. What more can you say about the play and leadership, too, of MP? He was phenomenal all tournament long, and he backed it up with his guarantee that the USA would win it all. Big words from a young man.
And, Kevin, it's not bragging if you can back it up. MP put a lot of extra pressure on himself and Team USA, but he knew what they were capable of. Incredible job of performing under pressure.
This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in.
Who's overrated now, man?
Still you.
Come on, you did your thing, though. Hey, enjoy my anthem, man.